Do not complain about the next match. It's the lower bracket final. Hawk had to give up, unfortunately, due to bad conditions with his connection. Now it's Lucifer versus Colorful. Who's going to face Lin in the grand final? Here are your players. South Korea versus China. Old school versus new school. Twisted Meadows it is. Colorful is starting in the bottom left and Lucifer in the upper left. First time we see this matchup here today. Colorful, decent matchup here. 55% versus Undead. Lucifer with the same rate, but in direct comparison, Colorful has the slight advantage here. Can he bring it to the table and force a regame against Lin? We'll see about that.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this match here. It's they should be on even footing. They were both like tier 2, maybe even tier 3 if we only include the very, very best into tier 1 players. But they've been improving, and I would certainly at least rank them tier 2 nowadays. And now they're going to be meeting up here. Lucifer with a new patch has found quite a bit of success with creativity, with innovation, with expansions, with varying heroes. In the matchup against Night Elf, expansions still a definite rarity. Perhaps super late game, but definitely not early. Hero choices are very limited. The mana burn once again eliminating so many possibilities. If it is a mana burn, which it is, as we see the demon against the DK, as always.
Engine of War starts to creep for the Gnolls. Lucifer going for a DK, of course, with backpack early. And Ghoul opening, of course, as it always is against Night Elf. Kind of rare to see Twisted in this matchup, right?
Is it?
I think so.
Maybe. A lot of Night Elves don't like to play this here because under Triple Hero can always find experience in the late game, and in the early game, already the first camp can be difficult to pull off. But so far it's working out well. Nice cause of attack here, also for the demon, gonna help him out. And should be getting all of these last hits, and actually no trouble at all yet.
That's right, no coil of course, so only right clicks for Frostmourne to deny some experience. It's super close to level 2, and with the skeletons you will get level 2 right away. Oh, a little deny here.
Yeah, with the Engine of War. Oh, the Wisp positioning, look at this. 2 little hidey holes where you can't get to, that's pretty cool. I knew about the one next to the stone, I didn't know the other one.
You never stop learning, Remo, in Warcraft 3, even after 16 years.
By the one of the most painful ladder experience here I'm going to share with you. Look at the shop next to the Night Elf main, right? The merchant. Go a little bit further to the left, and then at the edge of that forest right there, there's a little tiny hole, you know, surrounded by 4 trees. One time on ladder, I was chasing a wisp. I followed him into that little corner, and I got surrounded by a demon hunter, and I had sold my TP. I lost my hero. And then I said, screw you, easy race. No GG.
Surrounded like this, because Lucifer gets the surround on the Demon Hunter, lots of damage gone. He's trying to fight out, but he's closing the surround immediately and forces the TP without losing the Ghoul. Good start for Lucifer.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done. Didn't see that surround happening as I was busy talking about my embarrassment on ladder. But that's a TP gone. Yeah, that's dangerous now. This demon will have to be a lot more careful with how he plays. Until there's a staff or an invul or something.
Yeah, I think he's going for the staff now, right? Yes, exactly what he does. So a second surround shouldn't happen. He doesn't have to invest all the gold into the town portal, so saving a little bit. Lucifer, is it going to be Gargs or not? On Twisted, I think always an option thanks to the island expansions and the drakes, which gives you a lot of experience and big items. But of course,
the demon needs to be really careful. Ah, he has the staff. Okay, never mind. So he can afford this around. One more at least. DK here with the boots that he stole. Might be able to run down the archer. A little bit of movement bug. Perhaps he could have gotten that kill. But that certainly looks to be a Naga second. With the boots, she's very strong early on tier 2. Ziggurat is coming for Lucifer. Not too late. But he totally did not make a graveyard. There it comes now, and that one is definitely late.
That is very bad indeed. He doesn't have resources for its second hero now. And he's supply stuck.
Yeah, once the Ziggurat's finished, he'll almost have the money for the Naga. And then he's gonna go tier 3 anyway, so this graveyard might not even affect him too much. He went for a lot of ghouls, by the way. 30 supply, ghouls, and tier 3 rush, actually. No second hero. Okay, interesting.
Doesn't want to fight the Night Elf now, but the Night Elf wants to fight. This ghoul might die. The Demon Hunter has boots now himself, and with that, chase is of course a little easier, but nice micro by Lucifer, saving this ghoul here.
Yeah, well
Sending
done.
them back and forth and back and forth. Really cool.
Yeah, 2 groups there. One group with the hurt ghouls, and one with all the healthy stuff. And he was moving them in nicely back and forth. And the Demon does not find that kill. Naga second now purchased up though, and this is a nice power spike for the Night Elf. If he finds Lucifer once again, he can certainly find a ghoul kill or 2. But good scouting by Lucifer as well. Sees the second hero, sees the threat. Trying for the last hit, won't be able to get it, not coil yet. And the ring for the Night Elf.
Okay. But it was good experience that he got there, denying level 2 for the Death Knight once more. Double engine of lore, as it always is, and tier 3 for Colorful. Slaughterhouse here, Lich second, no Naga follow-up.
Yeah, pretty unusual to not play Naga with the boots first. I guess he really wanted to steal them away from the Demon. And I guess that's the reason he was able to force the TP, right? So, in the end, kind of still worth it.
Oh, Rune Bracers.
Oh, the dream.
So nice. Demon Hunter with that. Unnukable, really, with evasion and Rune Bracers and a Ring of Protection. That's really nice. And finally the Death Knight found level 2, but now it makes sense to burn him, so we will see that. Early Sacrificial Pit, actually. And Claws of Attack for the Death Knight. Lich will be happy about that.
Looks a little bit happy style here.
Yeah.
Could be a super quick worm rush.
Yeah, I thought the same when I saw the boots. Very rare that undeads go for that.
Demon is fast with the boots, but there are coils, so these ghouls should all get away. Dryads aren't ready yet. Should be coming out soon, though. 2 are on their way, are gonna join the army very soon. Ancient of War not really in position to creep again. Perhaps a little bit too slow, a little bit slow to move that one. And now he's solo creeping. Oh, the Demon almost surrounded here with a Nova.
Still has a staff. And even the Nova doesn't do too much damage, because Rune Bracers. Ghoul Frenzy is coming. Statue as well. So, the power spike might be there soon. Half a level away from level 3. First Dryads are out. And how far is tier 3? He's going for a depth upgrade already. It's finished. He's just waiting for the bears. No staff yet. Because the shop is only building now. And both players are getting ready. Tier 3 for Lucifer is finished. Mana burn against the Lich, but there's still Nova. And the first statue for regen now. So it's getting better and better and better for Lucifer.
Lucifer lost 2 ghouls to this creep camp. Almost gave up the item as well. Finally, a Nova finds the Demon, but yeah, the Rune Bracers help with this. And Lucifer did mess up this creep kind of. And Colorful doing a good job here, being as annoying as he can. Sacrifice experience for this, though. The Demon needs to get level 3 here very soon.
There's so many camps, and I don't think... like now he's going Boneyard, so I don't think the push is inbound here.
Yeah. Lucifer is going to play this the long game. Kind of like Happy style. It wasn't instant Boneyard on tier 3, but it was a pretty fast one. Tinker is the hero we normally see. Third added then. Level 3, level 2. Big level ups here for Lucifer. Sell some items at the shop. And once again, the Demon coming in to be annoying. Still only level 2, but he has the backup of the rest of his army here.
And the worm is not there. Coil saves this one ghoul, but it's only 5. Doesn't want to pull the town portal, of course. Surrounding.
That's
Nope.
close.
And there's, of course, still a staff. Even with Coil Nova. Naga close to 3. Getting an invul now. Same item we have on the Demon Hunter. Worm starts production, as well as Destroyer upgrade. And the first Fiend of the game.
And yeah, there were no fiends here, so this is all very fast. The ghouls, of course, mainly. Statues not so fast, but they can't get slowed by the Dryads. So they should be safe as well. Shade vigorously scouting for the expansion, but it comes up just a slight second after he leaves. Unfortunate timing for Lucifer. Pretty fortunate timing for Colorful, of course, at the same moment. But when the worm comes out, Lucifer could be able to take a very decisive fight.
Yeah, but in the 6 o'clock position is an expansion. Colorful trying to distract, and the worm is still far away.
About a minute. Trying for the surround here. Doesn't quite get it. Lucifer really shouldn't fight before the worm. He's definitely gonna be the weaker player until then.
Can he fight
one more ghoul? That's 3 ghouls lost in total, I think.
Okay, worm is about to be there. 49 supply, but the 7 supply is still there. Lucifer scouting with a shade. Sees this expo. So he must feel pressured now. Raw being used. Good damage on the Naga, on the Demon Hunter, on the Bears, of course. So, we do have heavy air. We do have a lot of slow.
And Lucifer's not moving south to cancel this expansion.
Yeah, he knows that.
The night up as well. This could be a big creep jack. Is he waiting for the creep jack? He's going to take the little green camp before. And this could be a very juicy creep jack with all the archers in the back exposed.
Could it be a good creep jack, Remo?
Could be a magnificent creep jack right here. And there we go. The archer's in a lot of trouble.
Oh!
Coil sees the last hit, actually. 2 archers dead already. Third one to fall. That's what frenzy ghouls do. And he has to leave. The demon still far away from level 3.
Second town portal of the game for Colorful. 700 gold it is. And only a ring of protection plus 4. He's gonna get the druid if the bear is able to reach. He uses the Nova for that. Now massive damage and additional slow. And that's a free bear. And yeah, Lucifer is not attacking this because he still has to creep this. He still has to walk over. He has no Nature's Blessing. This will take some time. And he's on the way now.
And the Shade finds the army again. Shades can be game winning. Oh, this could be another creep jack, and this time there is no TP.
How's the creep jack gonna be, Remo?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Looks a little like Groundhog Day here. The Lich a little bit out of position though. Catches the mana burn immediately and a coil. Going for the Naga, but this time the position is way better for Colorful.
Yeah, that was a bad flank by Lucifer. He should have come from the north instead of the way he came in. And that's actually pretty good here. For the Chinese player, hopefully a better item this time around.
Spell shield. Yep, that is very good anti-nuke. Spell shield for Coil Nova, Rune Braces for anti-magic resistance. Or for magic resistance.
But why is Lucifer still sitting in no upkeep? He knows about this expansion. What's he spending his money on?
Upgrades?
Upgrades? This is not the time for upgrades.
Player's forces are under attack.
He's still at 50. Is he gonna expand or something? Oh, he's gonna expand. Look at this.
Yep, seeing
Acolyte moved out.
Okay,
and that's a hopeful expansion attempt, though.
I think he knows his expansion timings. We see it more and more often, and it's far away from the Night Elf base, so he could scout it.
But Colorful's in upkeep already, expecting an attack to come in. So if he finds the expo attempt, he can easily cancel it. And then he will have his expo still running in the meantime.
He could also stab, actually. Fluid of Accuracy, nice item for Naga and Druid, and even Demon Hunter if he attacks air. Not displayed here with the plus damage, but that's how it works.
What's pretty cool with the Shade blocking the expansion, that bought him a good 30 seconds or so.
Sweet.
And here is the expansion attempt. At the same time, Lucifer going into upkeep. But he's gonna start mining a lot later than his opponent.
63 supply, of course, thanks to the second worm. Are they 2-0 now? Yes, they are. So much damage. How many bears do we have? Only 2, right? The majority of this army is Dryads. And... he has 4 fiends with 2-0 as well. That's nice. Lich is well equipped too. The worm, how much can he do? Really?
No way. Is his Acolyte expanding a second time? What is going on?
Well,
is he really doing that?
Doubles his chances, right?
Is that how it works?
At the moment, he's not.
Really good hero levels here on the other side, though. The items, not the greatest. Not all of them, anyways. And Colorful is making a beeline. This expo will not come up.
Not at all. But then he has the resources for the expansion in the bottom right. Everything has its ups and downs. And that's exactly what's happening. I like that play. Like having this backup position. He's not losing too much time with this. But this could be a big fight. Tinker third. There's not much. Like there's 74 supply on the field already. With the first A-bomb, second worm, and the third hero.
It's not looking bad now for Lucifer, it's true. If he loses that fight though regardless, and gets his expansion cancelled, that will most likely be the game.
A player's forces are under attack.
But Colorful doesn't want to engage yet. He's supply blocked. Does he not have a Moonwell? Oh, the Moonwell is way too late. Big mistake by Colorful.
Okay. Lucifer with the 4 supply upper hand, attacking the main, or the expansion now. But no normal damage except this abomination. The clockworks are gonna help. Colorful. Does he want to engage? He has great heroes, but man, this worm damage is way too crazy. He shuts down this expansion and can just TP out if he wants to. Or take the fight. 66 only.
Can't believe Colorful just gave up this expansion. Just gave up this expansion. He could have TP'd, he could have repaired earlier. But alright, here we go anyways. The Dry is having a really hard time to find the worms. Good micro here, good worm micro from Lucifer. Not something he's really renowned for. Dryad's dying one after the next. Level 5 on this DK. Level 3 coil healing so much we can see it right here. But the worms are forced away for the time being. We still have a couple of Dryads here. Level 2 for the Tinker. Army is dying very rapidly on both sides as another Fiend falls at level 4 for the Naga. The Demon still only level 3 himself, but not getting focused yet. But maybe now, with the worms coming in again. However, they're low. The Demon does die despite those bracers. Not fast enough for the Invul. Has to TP out to at least save the Naga, but that was a series of mistakes there, certainly by Colorful, and suddenly Lucifer with a game in his hand.
62 supplies still remaining for the Undead. Expansion down, and Colorful lost like 20 supply there, 25 supply. And Lucifer's expansion is up. Necropolis secures this as well, so he can portal there if it feels necessary. Statues are healing the worm, of course, then they're gonna be dry, but yeah, really cool hero levels. 5, close to 5, and 2.6. And Colorful is running blindly to the upper right because he expects Lucifer to re-expand here again. But no, he sends the Acolyte to the bottom right. And this is working out greatly.
Yeah. This seems to be the Korean's game here. I was a little afraid for him there in the mid game, but coming back strong here. Colorful. A few issues in his play, and now facing the loss of this map. How can he still win here? He's down by what, 20 supply? 25 supply against worms.
Looks like Zappers. He has not too much money though. And there was 7 supply in the base. Ah, he sees it now. 10 supply, Lucifer army. Did he last hit this?
No, he tried to steal the item with the Fiend backpack, but the Naga did get it.
Are you sure? Because the Lich is super close to 5 now, and the Naga didn't really progress.
No, I looked at her experience bar. She
Okay,
didn't get it.
okay. Drove the Magi as well.
Lich got level 5 anyways. Massive Nova now available.
Yeah. 2 A-bombs and Disease Cloud now. Which is really annoying. Good Coil Nova. Demon Hunter is back only now, but he's level 3.
Look at his inventory, and he still died. The Spell Shield and the Bracers.
Yeah.
And the Invul! Level 3 now for the Tinker. These Undead heroes are sick. 553, that's the dream.
Plus 20 on the Lich now. That is ridiculous. 77 supply, 2-0 upgrades. And the Moon Juice is completely gone, except this one. Alright, we hear the Pocket Factory. The push starts again.
So confident now, even fighting into the Night of main base. Tinker dropping really low, but he's running to the back, still has the Invul. More coils coming in. The demon hasn't been able to burn all this mana yet. In fact, he's low mana himself. Only one burn is left for him. Dryads chasing the worms, but with that also exposing themselves. The Tinker almost dies. He will use the invulnerability. But the Dryads now exposed. Dying so quick to this damage from the Fiend and only from the Fiends and the Lich. And now the Naga might be next on the kill list. She's exposed kind of herself. She's close to level 5, but she's not the most amazing hero super late game.
One hero down, one worm down, but that's about it. Demon Hunter not level 4 catches another Nova. Spell Shield activated, of course. Healing to save him, but the rest of the army, it's ridiculous. 33 supply. Level 5 Naga can't change that. Level 6 Demon Hunter might change that, but he's so far away from that.
Man,
Good coils by Lucifer, man. Pretty impressed.
Yeah. Probably gonna deny this A-bomb as well. Oh, JK. So Colorful's holding on, but he's down to 34 supply. Another bear will drop. Lucifer's still at 75. Shot gone. Demon cannot really heal. That's GG.
Man, this expo play was sweet. Until then, it wasn't really going to one side this game, I think. Colorful
Colorful had the lead, actually. He just needed the move earlier for 80 supply and defend your expo. How could he just let his expo die?
Yeah, that was questionable, to say the least.
And the way ideally you want to do it is get 3 wisps out right away for repair, then the Nova comes in, then you bring out the next few wisps. Like, there was a lot of room for improvement there from Colorful, to be honest. His early game, mid game, all looked solid, but then in the late game, wisp spread also something he totally neglected. We can understand that, though, I guess, because usually undeads don't really so freely expand, but this is Lucifer. He's always a little different.
Alright, map choice now for Colorful. It's Amazonia. And I'm really impressed how Lucifer improved this matchup. You mentioned it, the worm micro. Way better control than usual. Yep. Also, the last second coils. Way better than half a year ago.
The Phoenix, near the Phoenix.
The Phoenix, indeed.
During that game, by the way, Bloodson subscribed. Thank you very much, and welcome
to the sub squad. Of course, you get all the replays that we see here to Discord, discord.backtowarcraft.com to join that little server. It's always a fun time there with the Discord dudes. I hurt my neck yesterday, man. I did a wrong move, and then I heard a little noise that usually is not coming out of my shoulder. Since then, I can't really look to the left. It's a little annoying. I need a massage.
So you were trying to stretch or something, and then it went wrong?
Yeah.
That's rough.
It's annoying.
But unfortunately, massage places in Germany are a lot more expensive than they are in China.
Yes.
Have you ever been to a massage place in Germany?
No.
Me neither.
So Lucifer 1 map away from the rematch against Lin. If Colorful is not stepping up his game. Okay. Seems like we're all ready.
Ready.
Waiting for who?
All right, here we go.
Do you still play the complain about the weather equals donation game? I don't think so. We did it once. Got a few little bucks for Viva Con Agua. It's nice. Alright. Game number 2. Match points for the Korean. Could be the second Korean in the grand final. Of course. It's Lin waiting there. And it's loading for a long time. Is it your fault?
Yes.
Yes. As always. Chinese people must be like, what is wrong with this remote demo guy?
It was only a couple of seconds, come on.
Because they always see this message, you know, has left the game, blah blah.
You know, you got your you gotta get your fame in somehow. Neo.
Yeah. So, Amazonia it is. Colorful on the upper right starting position, Lucifer on the bottom left. So far so good. Engine of War against the creeps. Oh, a Ghoul Scout. We see this often from Lucifer, that he goes for a second Necropolis to be able to do this Ghoul attack.
Yeah.
To aggro the creeps for more damage against the Engine of War.
If this Ancient of War falls, a double Crypt Ghoul Rush isn't too unlikely, especially with Lucifer in the lead.
Yeah. He's trying to force the damage from the creeps onto the Wisp. Oh, Lucifer pulls the second set. This is a lot of damage. This is a lot of damage to the Engine of War. Well done by Lucifer. This will finish, but I don't think he can tank the creeps with it, or he needs mass repair.
So if he eats a tree, I think he only has to wait a little bit longer. I don't think this achieved what Lucifer wanted to achieve. Lucifer wanted to get the cancel here. It is going to slow down the creeping, yes, but he's still going to be able to creep it, and not at a bad time.
Alright, here's the second Necropolis. Doesn't cost any lumber. That's why he can't afford the ghoul to run over. So he doesn't have to build the ziggurat for 50 lumber. And now 2 Wisp repair. 1 Wisp repair. 1 Wisp repair. Alright.
Players' forces are under attack.
I wonder if he's still going to try to play double Crypt Ghoul Rush. He actually had a success with that against Foggy, even. He can go for his own little lightning shield creep. Once the DK is out, he's going to get level 2 very early. And a lot of ghouls can be dangerous.
Exactly what he does. With the coil, and yeah, easy creeping on both sides. And he didn't deny it. That's also nice. No protection +2. Is he denying it now? No, he's not. Perfectly done. Same for the Demon Hunter, who got the worst outcome of items, I guess. So the tech should be a little delayed for Lucifer, since he's only starting to gather lumber now, really. Also no Rod of Necromancy at the moment, has to get back. So this is time investment that he does, if he goes for this Raz.
Yeah. The big story here, if there is no double Crypt Ghoul Rush, is the tech timing.
Lucifer has 4 ghouls queued. I mean, he has the gold, I guess, but that's unusual. And the tech, of course, for Colorful is already running, as it should, at around 3 minutes.
Yeah, so Lucifer is going to be a lot slower. Yeah, this is a good opening for Colorful, absolutely.
Yep, I agree now. And he needs that. Absolutely. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ghouls. He just called all the ghouls, and now comes the second crypt. Lucifer is committing to this. He wants to kill Colorful on tier 1. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty late second crypt, though.
Yep.
And it's scouted so early.
Yep.
I wonder if it's going to work. And by the way, in this case, these items on the demon matter a lot.
Yep.
If this was slippers plus claws, this would be so much easier.
Yeah.
But he's got close to useless items.
And he gets the second Engine of War, so no mass archer production, or Huntress or whatever. No, there's no Huntress Hall. 4 archers, but they should get wrecked. Uses a bit of moon juice here. Second Engine of War again. Outside the base, but he will shut that down as well. So I haven't seen this in quite some time. Looks certainly promising though. No level 3 Demon Hunter, not even close. Mass repair coming in now.
I think Colorful is holding on really well so far. Hasn't lost the Moonwell, hasn't lost an Archer, only lost the Ancients of War in production. That's okay. What you have to do here is buy time for your second hero. With the second hero, you should be able to hold on against this fairly easily.
Yeah, Panda or Naga, whatever. No town portal for Lucifer. He's getting the first archer, he's getting the second archer, and maybe even the third if he follows. No, Moon Juice in the back. Is revealed though, can't go into Shadow Melt. And, oh wow, even more moon juice. And that is the third kill. Lucifer lost quite a few ghouls himself, though. And now the second engine of war is up, as well as the Huntress Hall. Nice defense. Can he get this around? Does he want this around? Looks like it. Might force a town portal. Even though this ghoul dies. Oh, he can't just walk out the back.
Players' forces are under attack.
Is he trying to get mercs here? No. That would be weird. One moon will dead. 3 archers dead. Pressure kind of stays the same because he lost a few ghouls. Yeah, but no tech by Lucifer. That's what really hurts. And now the tier 2 hero is around the corner. So Panda or what?
Yeah, I'd like to see the Panda. The Naga can be dangerous. She can get surrounded and killed really easily. Whereas if the Panda gets surrounded, he can throw out a very effective breast at least.
I like that Lucifer is not allowing him to go to the tavern. Always in danger of being surrounded, but now the Wisp is there and the Panda. This is gonna be some grilled ghouls. It's barbecue time. But of course, can be surrounded. No staff yet.
And Lucifer, the clock's ticking here. Once there's a couple of dryads, this is absolutely impossible. He has to win this game very quickly.
Only one lore coming so far. Could still cancel this.
A town is under siege.
And level 3 for the DK with sentry wards. You won't need that too much. Staff on the Panda, I like that. No Staff of Preservation yet because the shop is not up.
It's still sketchy for the Night Elf because Moon Juice is gonna run out here and it's turning daytime in a moment.
Yeah. Still 100 here, 100 here.
Attack.
It's okay, I guess. I think Lucifer gets distracted a lot by this Panda. Can't really reach him.
Yeah.
And it's not too successful either because he will just staff out.
And even if he died at this point, even if he didn't have the staff, I think it would be worth it.
Yeah.
He could use 1 or 2 breaths before he goes and so much space for the main.
Lucifer hasn't done any damage in a long time. Same for Colorful, but he doesn't have to. As long as he survives this, the tech advantage will carry him.
Yeah, I think the window has closed.
Let's see, maybe one more attempt.
I mean, if he kills both the heroes, this game is still very doable. Or even if he kills the demon
Players'
only.
forces are under attack.
Graveyard and tech now. Tech 30%. This is the surround finally, but there's a Step of Preservation by now as the shop finished. So even hero kills are not really a possibility anymore. Is it a late Garg transition? This could work. It's such a huge commitment already.
And they're gonna be so late. And later still until Stoneform and Frenzy. Lucifer on the back foot, certainly. And Colorful kind of only needs to creep, get his levels up,
Yeah.
get Dryads,
Yeah.
scout a little bit for what's going on,
Yeah.
and ideally get an expansion. And this game should certainly be his.
And this is level 3 for the Demon Hunter. Still, level 3 for the DK of Lucifer as well, but no coil. And you should know this.
It's all level 2, right?
What? Oh yeah, you're right.
Very old school.
Helps against the Dryads slow, of course. At least a little bit. Zeppelin even. To save more of this. The Ghoul push can still be very, very strong. And yeah, it is Gargs.
Players'
He is
forces
at tier
are
2.
under attack.
He's going Gargs. This will be interesting. If this transition can work. I question this, but you never know.
But at this point, the ghouls need Frenzy.
Yeah, he's
At
going tier
least-
3.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be a while. Like, still 2 minutes until there is Frenzy. Time for the Panda to solo creep.
And he got the big mana potion, by the way. In case you haven't seen it yet.
Players'
That's so big.
forces are under
That is
attack.
so much damage. Lucifer getting a little creep jacked here, and he steals them with the mana burn. Oh yeah. Root of Pilthalas for him. Also not an item that he wants. Slow from the Mud Golem, so he finally forced this around. But, you know, staff. No coil, no danger. Rest of the army is running in for the Creepjack. Only level 2 Panda. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Finds himself in the surround as well. And this might be a town portal. Would finally be a way to deplete the gold a little. And there we go. Got a lot of kills for this, though. I don't think that was worth it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Absolutely not.
It's tempting to surround, but you expose yourself to all the archer shots, all the dryad shots. Good concave for the panda. To hit his Breath of Fire, Drunken Haze. Yeah, not looking too good. But Colorful is playing this well, very patient. And very safe.
And the expo's coming up now, right?
Yep, it is in the north.
A player's forces are
That's the win condition right there. If this game drags out another 4 or 5 minutes, it's pretty much unwinnable for the undead.
Yeah, Panda's level 3 now. Demon Hunter's level 3 now. No TP, by the way. Now that could be a danger. DK is scouting this with the rest of the army, so he's gonna cancel it. Could also get one bear for free, maybe. Ooh, staff. Is it a panda? Yes, it is. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, lots of misses here. And GG! So this didn't work at all, so we go full distance to determine Lin's opponent in the grand final.
Lucifer there with a pocket strat, he could afford one game like that. But Colorful, too well prepared. I guess that game kind of hinges on you getting the Ancient of War cancel, right?
Yeah.
If that works, then your ghoul push can work, but otherwise, if the Night Elf responds properly, very low chances.
Yeah, but it was also a very late second crit. So he could have gone for a late tech, but you know, not super late. But thanks to the second crypt, this got delayed even further.
So who's gonna be Lin's opponent? Colorful or Lucifer? Who would you prefer?
I like the Orc Undead matchup better, but Colorful might be the one that makes it the closest series.
I feel exactly the same way, to be honest. Colorful has shown that he can bring Lin to the edge. Lucifer, I cannot remember a single series he's ever won against Lin. There must be one somewhere, but his track record not the best.
Let's check on Walker3.info, because they provide great stats for all the players that we have in the scene. Great page in general. Versus Lucifer. Oh, it's 4-0 since Lin's comeback. One map Lucifer took in GCS Summer May qualifier. So that is only 2 months ago.
Kind of promising, I guess, but yeah, Lin would be the massive favorite there. It's kind of the massive favorite, regardless of who he faces. Of course, don't forget about that one map advantage from the upper bracket as well, which in itself is a big, big advantage. But that will be after this one. Decision map number 3, Ancient Isles. Here we go.
Could be a guard map again.
Yeah,
Of
true.
course, very rare to see, but Lucifer is one of those guys who does it. Maybe it depends a little on how the game is going, how well he does early. Can you explain the second ziggurat again? Remo, can you? I did it during the game.
You mean why it was so late, or he sent the ghoul over immediately? So
not the second ziggurat, the second necropolis. Yes.
oh yeah, he sent the ghoul over immediately to cancel the Ancient of War, and then you don't have lumber income for a very long time. You will only have the lumber for the crypt, the altar, and one ziggurat. Oh wait, is that true? No. Yeah, that's true. And then you have to make the necro after.
Alright. So yeah. It allows you to harass with the ghoul, because the necropolis doesn't cost lumber, the ziggurat does. You still want the 10 supply that it provides, so you have to do it that way. This time though, no insta harass. He got the lumber for it, so no second necropolis. Just a normal build. He's sending the ghoul over though, so he's okay, he's nothing out of the ordinary. He's not creeping as natural, he's not creeping in the middle. Just the standard ogre stuff.
A town is under siege.
The question here always is, how aggressive is the undead gonna be? For some reason on AI, we see a lot of instant level 1 aura moving across the map. I guess the reason for that is that the first creep camp isn't so easy to take. That being the ogres. To be able to take it safely, you have to bring 4 ghouls, but that would either delay your tech or make it so you can't scout. So it is Lucifer being super aggressive here early on. That is mostly gonna be harassment only. Try to be annoying, try to scout things out. Very unlikely that he will find a kill here. This will sometimes be followed up with ghouls coming in from the main to attack the Night Elves main, which I never like, because this is the one map where the wisps are always safe because of the trees. We'll see if Lucifer goes for it regardless.
Except if you go Garks, then they can of course be attacked all the time. We see 5 wisps moving out, but Colorful with nice scouting sees it immediately.
Yeah, very good. Sees the tech as well, so doesn't have to worry about double crypt ghoul rush this game. And yeah, this is the ghoul aggression. Moving over against the demon who's going to be level 2 with only 1 skeleton kill. And realistically, no chance at all of killing wisps.
Indeed, so what can he go for? Moonworlds are not in construction, no Huntress Hall in construction. Interesting.
Could try to go for a surround here. This hero is only level 1, and he gets it!
Wow.
Right next to 2 Moonwells, though. And the ghoul is gonna die. That's gonna give him level 2 if he wants to. He can even go Immolation here, but he's got evasion instead. No burns, by the way. Surround is still close. Is that worth it? Another ghoul falls. And he gets the archer as well, and the TP is forced. Other archers will survive, just barely in range there. And now the demon has to be very careful.
Yep, he's down to 35%? Around 50. So, his moon juice is empty. He lost an archer. That was, I guess, worth it to trade for 2 ghouls. Graveyard, and he moves further. Double crypt again. It's Gargs.
Alright. Cool to see the undead Lucifer here. Old school, as you would expect from him. Creeping up a little bit here as well. If he gets the time to finish this, that will be level 2. But the demon's coming in. He's got the boots, but no TP, mind you. If he gets surrounded, he's gonna die.
Lucifer gets the experience here, and a ghoul. Has to play this so carefully.
Last here is big. That's level 2 for the DK. Gets it. Gets the coil, gets the heal. And the surround almost! Can he get out? There's a staff in the shop, so I guess he's safe.
And everything is very bruised for Lucifer as well, so the archers can't fight him out. Good position here on the cliff. But yeah, the question for Colorful is, how well can he defend the harassing Gargs? Maybe he does have some time to get Dryads on the field, because with Gargs you usually want the mercenary camps, since the Drake is so easy to creep.
The player's forces are under attack.
And he can go for the lore immediately right now. Second hero. If he goes for a Naga, this is really bad.
Yeah.
For Colorful.
Yeah.
It's almost unwinnable.
Yeah. Only 3 targets.
It's the Naga.
It's the Naga.
And he saw it with an illusion as well.
Big smile on Lucifer's face right now, as the Naga only can hit 3 targets at the same time with Fork Lightning. Panda AoE is just a lot better against
The player's
Gargs.
forces are
And
under
that's a
This
big
is-
mistake, honestly. Colorful had a wisp close to the main, as you're supposed to, of course. It's rare to see Gargs, yes, but you still have to scout it every game. But he didn't. And now, He's left with a really bad hero against Gargs.
Also, he gets very distracted from these illusions. Like, what did he get done in the last minute and a half? Nothing really. 0 experience on the Naga. He was chasing illusions twice. Lore coming up, yeah, but only 1. And this is... Gargs are coming, right? Yeah, here we go. As soon as the Gargs are there, you will see why you want the Drakes so early. Because they wreck them.
Lots of good items here. The flute. Is he gonna... Don't lose the Garg to the creep. Also, the Sobi would be really good.
The Sobi.
And he gets the Sobi mask. Demon Hunter sees it now. He just passed the Gargs in the middle of the map. How's he gonna respond?
2 claws, by the way. Nice slow from the House of the Dead. Preventing the Demon Hunter here from the kill.
Oh, and super early sacrificial pit here, by the way, before tier 3.
Yeah.
That's very rare. Aura level 2 once again, by the way. Speedy DK. Dude, I'm really worried for Colorful. I don't know how he's supposed to beat these Gargs.
Me neither. He's going Dryads now. He's getting the first few. And tier 3. So tier 3 doesn't give him any new options for anti-air except the Orb of Venom. But this is gonna be his big problem, like how to deal with the Gargs. Well, the creeps help him a little.
Dude, Lucifer with these losses to creeps, that's a little bad. He's playing really well other than that, but that's just silly mistakes, unnecessary. Creepjack coming in now. And he's gonna get a few ghouls here. That's not too bad, but he doesn't want to give up Dryads for that in the process. But good reaction here by Colorful. Quick to move those away. There's level 2 for the Naga, but he did lose a Dryad. 2 archers as well. That is not gonna be worth it.
Right, yeah, especially the Dryads, like walking XP tomes for the Death Knight, who's close to 4. And he still has 2 coils to throw before getting burned. Expansion!
That Tree of Life, how greedy.
Just laughable.
Oh, no way, that's gonna happen. Another archer falls. Level 4 for the DK already. Jesus Christ. Saves that Dryad just barely, that was pretty well done. And the Garg starting to drop low, gets another one here, and saves another Dryad. Well done, Colorful. That was a good sequence of events. But the fact still remains that he's playing Naga against Gargs.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice slow here coming in, and block as well. Only 5 Gargs remaining, that's not too much, only 31 supply. He's going tier 3, so that costs some resources. Still no second hero, as it oftentimes is the case with Gargs. You wait a long time, almost until your DK is 5.
The town is under siege.
Upgrades in these mass Garg vs mass Dryads battles are important. We have 1-0 for the Gargs. Nothing yet for the Dryads, and no upgrades being researched right now either. And here comes the Lich. Gonna bring the orb on tier 3. It's gonna be a big upgrade.
Okay, but tier 3 is ready for the Night Elf himself. Nice coil. So the Demon Hunter is able to attack air in a bit, and he has 3 claws of attack in his inventory. That's gonna be plus 23 damage, and raw on top of things. So all of a sudden he has a nice new air solution. Anti-air.
Yeah, that's certainly gonna help. That's a lot of Gargs you have to chew through. By the way, no Boneyard yet. That's something that's also really good against the demon. Slow him down. Suddenly his damage output limits severely. Instead, it's a Slaughterhouse for the statues, for the AoE heal. Very good as well, of course.
No Ancient Protectors here for Colorful. Rather going for upgrades. Defense upgrades.
He's camping his shop here. Really wants that orb. And the staff. Time now to level for Lucifer. Lich sharing the experience. Should still get to level 2 fairly quick. Demon Hunter finds him here. And don't forget about these claws. That's a lot of damage. Coil comes in. That is... Oh, he has another one. Also the Mana Stone. Also the Invul to transfer. There's actually the Demon who needs to be careful here a little bit. Good burns. Dryad's coming in now as well. Lich in trouble. May go for Zeppelin. There he goes. That's pretty expensive though. 240 gold.
A player's forces are under attack.
Colorful gets more and more Dryads. As I said, 0-1 now for him. Still no orb. Has the resources. Goes back now. 1-0 for the Gargs. And then
Lucifer's so fast with his army. DK and Garg's like one of the fastest in the game. Losing another Garg to creeps. Oh. Lucifer.
A player's forces are under attack.
maybe it's super hot in Korea as well.
It is actually. I checked today. It's hot everywhere, Neo.
This is like the worst day today. In terms of heat. I'm
Yeah,
suffering.
we have 36 today, dude. It's pretty sick. Good poison damage here from the demon, spreading
Yes.
it nicely onto the gargoyles. Well done. There's no statue here yet, so... Oh no, never mind, there is.
A player's forces
Also
are under
has
attack.
the healing wards. I always forget, can you abolish the healing wards or not?
I don't think so. Can you? I don't know.
Oh, the shade. Going towards the lab. He can bomb the expansion here. And it's gonna be really expensive. One zapper. And he doesn't see it. Despite Ultra Vision, he doesn't have the range. Oh, that's so expensive.
This is not
And it's
good.
such a feel-good play as well if you get it off. And... boom!
Worth it. Of course, one wouldn't be enough if it's finished, but it wasn't finished, so that Zapper did a very good job. And he didn't even have to leave his position, don't expose him to the Dryads. And as we pointed out, this is the win condition
A player's
for
forces are under
Colorful, most likely. Thank you, by the way, Wonka Bonka, for the Prime sub. Much appreciated, my man. Very honored that you give this one Prime sub to us.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Map almost entirely cracked. We have some leftovers down at the south and... Oh, actually, there's a couple of green camps as well. Okay, more left than I thought there were. DK, very close to 5.
forces are
Demon, far away from level 4. Same for the Naga. Lucifer moving in? Thinking about it? Nope, moving out.
Shade is scouting the expansion again. We'll see that it's... he still tries to get it up. 1-1 upgrades at the moment for Colorful. So his attack is getting better as well. We have a first worm and double ziggurat. Lucifer is getting ready to push upkeep and push the expansion.
And Garja on the Wisp Hunt.
Yeah.
If he finds a couple, that would be level 5. He needs, I think, 4 though. That's quite a few. Lucifer doesn't have too many ghouls, so not too much lumber, so he's pretty light on the upgrades. 2-0 actually, that's fine.
are under attack.
In the works. Gets one wisp here. Gets almost another one. There's one more. And... oh, nice heal.
A town is under siege.
DK. It's 8 experience away. He needs one more wisp for level 5.
Lich is getting super close to 3 as well. It's a big level up in the making here.
Yeah. One wisp would give him double level up, actually.
So much more nuke, and especially against the Naga, who's
Player's
naked.
forces
Like,
are
staff is on her, no invul, no TP.
Oh, wow. How is she supposed to survive, dude?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Thank you very much, E. Ripley. Subbing with Prime here as well.
Premier.
Premier subscription.
Thanks. Demon Hunter is a beast, though. I wonder how much impact he has in that fight.
I think that Frostworm is gonna make his life difficult.
Yeah, that's correct.
A
How would you like an Orb of Fire now against this?
Orb of Fire OP, dude. It's almost as good as Cleave Attack. Alright, here we go. Big, scary undead push. Oh my god. Even bringing the ghouls, despite them having not Frenzy.
Tinker third.
Come on, find one more creep, dude. Tinker third, by the way.
2-0
kinda cool.
upgrades. That is a lot of damage. Also an abomination. I like that. And it's time for shopping. He has 1 heal scroll. Did he buy the second one?
Scrolls protection
Wow.
to limit the Dryads' damage uptime because they're going to be busy dispelling. It's kind of cool.
That's the level 3 and level 5. Oh yeah. And the Naga is far forward. Even the worm can attack, but the worm is in the middle of everything. Very chaotic fight here. But he's taking out a lot of Dryads. One after another.
Yeah. It's just... There's no splash damage against these Gargs. There's no breath. And the ward, by the way, in the back keeps on healing all of the time. Here comes the bear, finally takes it out, but oh, guess what he found? A Naga back here. Not even going for her too much. Still has the mana stone. He is destroying this fight.
Yes, it's ridiculous, and there's the exposed Naga. GG! Colorful, not with a big surprise here. Not defeating Lin in the winner bracket, not defeating Lucifer in the lower bracket. So the 2 Koreans are the survivors of the wildcard qualifier, and 1 more will go to Shanghai to be the 3rd Korean in that tournament. 4 Chinese, 3 Koreans, and 1 Ukrainian, which is of course Foggy.
Did the call end again, or did you
No.
just stop talking?
No, I just stopped talking, waiting for your response.
Yeah, Lin with a 1-0. Even without a lead, he is the big favorite against Lucifer in their history against each other since the comeback. Lucifer has had a good showing today, but he will have to step it up 1 or 2 more levels to have a chance here in the grand final.
Did he come up with a solution for the Farseer? That's the question, because the Farseer play destroyed him in the winner bracket final 2-0. Lucifer has a little bit of time to think about it, as they have to veto and stuff. Hawk 4th place, Colorful 3rd place, and now it's decision time. We go into a little break, and then we'll be right back to determine the 8th player for the Masters Coliseum. Stay tuned.